Best player you've played against?
Zinedine Zidane.
Zidane.
Zizou. So, brace yourself for this. He never ran the fastest, he didn't have flashy tattoos, and he didn't need to shout. But when he had the ball, the world paused. Opponents froze. Stadiums held their breath. Because this wasn't just a midfielder. This was a composer. A man who turned football into silence, and silence into magic. A Ballon d'Or winner. A World Cup hero. A headbutt in a final. A coaching dynasty. And yet, somehow, he rose from the concrete chaos of Marseille, moved through the fires of Italy, ruled Madrid, and then, just when you thought he was done, he conquered the world again, in a suit. He didn't chase greatness, he walked through it, quietly, like he already knew the ending. From Cannes to the Bernabeu, from a volley to a red card, from myth to immortality. This isn't just the story of a footballer. This is the story of Zinedine Zidane, the midfielder who never needed words, because his football screamed everything. Chapter 1. The son of La Castellane. In the tough concrete maze of Marseille's La Castellane, dreams were small and ceilings were low. But one boy, with quiet eyes and a ball stuck to his feet, had different plans. Zinedine Zidane, born June 23, 1972, to Algerian immigrants, wasn't raised in privilege. He was raised in pressure. Football wasn't just a game, it was his way out. By age 5, he was already controlling the ball, like it owed him rent. By 10, he was dazzling kids twice his size. His boots were worn out, his clothes second-hand, but his vision? Priceless. Zidane wasn't loud. He was lightning without the thunder. The streets didn't raise him, they sharpened him. Every touch in those dusty playgrounds carried pain and purpose. His game wasn't learned in academies, it was carved from chaos. And by 14, he was spotted by AS Cannes. That's when the whisper of Zidane started to echo. Chapter 2. Cannes, the quiet beginning, 1989 to 1992. Transfer fee, free age, 17. At 17, Zidane made his professional debut for AS Cannes. No fireworks, no fuss, just a skinny kid making defenders look foolish. In a team that wasn't built to win, Zidane made them believe. In 1991, he helped Cannes qualify for Europe, their first time ever. He didn't scream for attention, the ball did it for him. Coaches began calling him a ghost on grass, smooth, elusive, untouchable. And while others chased stats, Zidane created symphonies. The way he turned, paused and passed, it was like watching poetry get angry. But Cannes was too small for a soul this large. Bigger clubs were circling. And in 1992, Bordeaux stepped forward. They didn't just buy a player, they unknowingly signed a future legend. Chapter 3. Bordeaux, the whisper turns to roar, 1992 to 1996. Transfer fee, €1.06 million. In Bordeaux, Zidane became the conductor of chaos. He wasn't just playing midfield, he was orchestrating destiny. With every match, his influence grew, slower than a storm, but twice as terrifying. By the 1995-96 season, he dragged Bordeaux to the UEFA Cup final. His passes were like riddles, his turns hypnotic, one flick, one shimmy, and defenders were erased. This was more than form, this was foreshadowing. He was no longer a promising talent, he was becoming inevitable. But Italy had seen enough. Juventus, the old lady, came calling. They saw the future in his feet. And in 1996, Zidane left for Turin. For just €3.5 million, they stole magic. Chapter 4. Juventus, the rise of the wizard, 1996 to 2001. Transfer fee, €3.5 million. In Serie A, the most brutal league of the 90s, Zidane didn't just survive, he thrived. He wasn't the fastest or the strongest, but every time he got the ball, time slowed. In his debut season, he won the Serie A title. In his second, he did it again. He led Juve to back-to-back Champions League finals. Though both ended in heartbreak, Zidane had already arrived at the world's top table. The Ballon d'Or followed in 1998, recognition that the world now revolved around his orbit. But Italy felt tight. Zidane was caged art. He needed a bigger canvas. And in 2001, Real Madrid didn't just break the bank, they shattered football history. Chapter 5. Real Madrid, the masterpiece begins. 2001 to 2006. Transfer fee, €77.5 million world record. In 2001, Real Madrid paid a world record €77.5 million for Zidane. And what did he give them? Perfection. The crown jewel of the Galácticos, with Figo, Raúl and Roberto Carlos, Zidane was the conductor of royalty. Then came May 15th, 2002. Champions League final. Hampton Park, Roberto Carlos crosses. Zidane waits, left foot, volley. Boom. A goal sculpted in heaven. A goal that split time in two. Real Madrid 2-1 Bayer Leverkusen. Zidane's legacy immortalized. He added La Liga in 2003, but trophies were just paper. Zidane gave Madrid something bigger. Identity, elegance, confidence. He left in 2006 with tears in his eyes, but history in his hands. Chapter 6. France, the crown of a nation. 1998 to 2006. France 1998. The World Cup. Zidane, the son of Algerian immigrants, stepped onto the world's biggest stage. In the final against Brazil, he scored 2 headers. France 3-0. Champions. Zidane, a national god. They gave him the Legion of Honor. In 2000, he led France to the Euro title. He was named Player of the Tournament. And in 2006, at age 34, he came out of retirement to drag France to another World Cup final. Against Brazil, he destroyed legends. Against Italy, he wrote his final chapter. A Panenka, a red card, a headbutt, and silence. He walked past the trophy he almost won. The last image of his career, a man walking alone, having already become immortal. Chapter 7. The first goodbye, 2006. After the 2006 World Cup, Zidane retired. No press tour, no drama, just gone. He returned to Marseille, to his family, to peace. But the world wasn't ready to let him go. People still debated the headbutt, but to those who understood, it wasn't a fall. It was a final act. Zidane didn't just live in football, he died for it. Every emotion, every drop, left on the pitch. He was out of the spotlight, but not out of influence, because legends never truly retire. They wait. Chapter 8. The Touchline Prophet, 2016 to 2018. Real Madrid manager. In 2016, Real Madrid took a gamble. Zidane, with no elite managerial experience, was given the first team. The doubters laughed, the fans whispered, but Zidane said nothing, just like always. Then, 3 straight Champions League titles, 2016, 2017, 2018. No one had done it. Zidane made it look easy. He tamed egos, united stars, built an empire from calm. He left again in 2018. No crisis, no disgrace, just finished. Zidane's silence wasn't emptiness, it was finality. Chapter 9. The Return and the Crown, 2019 to 2021. In 2019, Madrid called again. The empire was cracking. And who returned to fix it? Zizou. He walked back into chaos like it was home. And within a year, he won La Liga. And a Supercopa. The fire still burned. But Zidane knew when to leave. In 2021, he stepped away. For the last time. Or, so we think. He's been linked with France. PSG, Juventus. But Zidane isn't a name you assign. He's a storm you wait for. Chapter 10. The legacy of Zizou Zidane is one of only 9 players to win the World Cup, Champions League and Ballon d'Or. He's one of the greatest to ever touch a football. But more than the trophies, it was how he played. He gave football rhythm, emotion, balance. He played like a poet, fought like a soldier, and left like a ghost. He taught us that true power is silent. Zinedine Zidane, not just a player, not just a coach, he was football's soul in human form.